Hi everyone, this is Debbie's DIY Crafts and More. Today we're going to be making a spooky Halloween sign. And we're going to start with one of these signs. And what I'm going to do is take my Cricut tool and I'm going to pop this ghost off. It's real easy to pop off. Now I'm going to take this part and I'm going to cover it with craft paper because I'm not going to use this, but I don't want to see it. And I'm also going to cut that off. So I'm going to set that aside. Now what I wanted to show you was the way I do my painting. I take my beads and I put them on a paintbrush, the end of a paintbrush. I was going to spray paint it, but I decided against it. And I got this little drying rack, and this is from Dollar Tree. I think it's used for dishes. And I use it outside when I spray paint things. I use it for my beads. And I'll show you here in a minute. I got most of them done because the painting takes so long to get everything done. Okay. And then all I do is just push it off of the paintbrush and it'll dry real quick. I also am going to paint my letters. Back over here. I already started painting some of them. I got a little ahead of myself. I'm just going to go all through the letters. And I'm also going to paint one of my ghosts. I got 3 of these, and I've already done 2 of them. But I'm going to paint my ghost white. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my painting. I'm going to get my craft paper on here. And then I'll show you what else we're going to do. Okay, I got everything painted. I got my ghost all done. And what I'm going to do, what I did for these, was I cut a little piece of black paper and glued it in the back. And that's what I'm going to do for this last one. Just going to cut it like this. I can cut it down if it's too big. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah. And then I'll get glue all over. This is the wood glue, super glue wood glue from Dollar Tree. And it seems to work pretty good. I've been using it now for a while. Now, let's see if I can do this. The glue I went over, I'm just going to rub it on the edge of this just to seal it. Then I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. That just seals it. So we're going to let that dry. Okay. Now, I went ahead and I got this covered with my craft paper. And then I went into my stock and I got a piece of cardstock, Halloween. And I'm going to glue it to this. I'm going to use the same glue. It seems to work pretty good. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going right up to the edge because it will spread out. is just go around the whole thing. Like that. And then I'm just going to go up and down with it. I don't want it to bubble. Not to say that it won't. Okay, and then get my paper. I'm going to eyeball everything. There you go. Just make sure it's nice and smooth. Now, if it's over a little bit, I can trim it with my utility knife. See, I can trim all this off. But right now I'm just going to leave it alone, let it dry. Now I did cut another piece of cardstock. And it was just from one of my books. I'm going to glue it down here. Same thing, I'm not going all the way to the edge. Let me set this down so I have a little bit of room. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go go. I'm just going to eyeball it. It's not going to go all the way to the edge, which is fine. It don't need to. There we go. And I'm just going to let it dry. Give it a few minutes. Okay, I think everything's dry. Now I placed my ghost on here, about where I want it. I'm going to start with the middle one. And I'm going to put these on with hot glue. You can use the glue from Dollar Tree if you want, but I'm just going to do this with hot glue. I'm just going to place it right there. And then I'll get the others down. I want him to be up a little ways. There we go. That's good. I'm just going to get him up. Ways there. There we go. Glue stick in there. There. Alright. And now I'm going to put my letters on here. I'll go ahead and get this. I'm also using hot glue for the letters. Okay. Alright. Now, I made a bow ahead of time. And these are easy. This is from Dollar Tree. This ribbon's from Dollar Tree. You get 9 feet from the Crafter Square. All I did was wrap it. That's all I did. I pinched the middle, took another piece, I cut it, took another piece, wrapped it around, tied it, and made my tails. And that's all there is to it. I'm going to go ahead and hot glue this on. I'm also going to hot glue one of these on there. Little ghost. Now everything is from Dollar Tree except for the paper. The paper I think I got from Hobby Lobby, and the beads I got off of Amazon. From what I hear, you can get the beads at some of the Dollar Trees. I haven't been able to find them, but I know they're out there. Everybody's saying they're finding them. So make sure that's on there. And then up there, I'm going to glue my little ghost right in the middle. There we go. I'm going to glue him right there. Put him there. Okay, now I also have one of these spooky metal plates. And I'm not going to paint or nothing. I'm going to just put it right there. You got to be quick when you're doing this because the metal is cold and it will dry quickly. There we go. Okay, that's what we got so far. And then I'm going to take some of my jute. Got it. The jute is also from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to string my beads black to orange. Now this is like a burnt orange. I did use the Waverly black ink and the Waverly pumpkin. My Walmart still has all their paints. They're fully stocked. I know a lot of the, from what I hear, a lot of the Walmarts are discontinuing. So far mine hasn't done it. I'm able to get pretty much every color. They're fully, they're fully stocked. So I'm using about 16 beads. 8 orange and 8 black. I'm just going to string them all on here. Oops, one color. We get quite a few kids for Halloween. We get I'm going to say anywhere from 80 to over 100, and we decorate the house all up. I used to always have a Halloween party when my kids were younger. They're older now, but we still decorate. Sometimes I know I've told you all that I used to run a family home childcare, and sometimes some of the kids that I took care of come back to see me. It's always fun to see them. See how much they've grown. There. I'm just going to tie a knot at each end. I noticed my Dollar Tree has been getting a lot more stuff in, stuff that I haven't seen before. Let's see. I've got about 4 or 5 of them in my area that I can run to. Usually on a Saturday I can hit every one of them if I'm looking for something in particular. But they're just now, we haven't started getting our Christmas stuff in here. Florida takes a little bit longer. Now our Hobby Lobby does. They've been getting their Christmas trees and stuff in. Okay. I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna glue it. Up there a little bit. There we go. Just gonna let it dry. Yeah. There it is. It's all done. I think it turned out really nice. I like the little ghost up here. Everything is from Dollar Tree except for the paper. The ghost, the letters, the little ghost I found at Dollar Tree, the ribbon, the spooky, the papers from Hobby Lobby. If you have paper at home, use it. You could even use construction paper. But I think it turned out really nice. Let me know what you think. Beads turned out really nice. I hope you subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and give me a big thumbs up. And until next time, we'll see you later.